Hello boys and girls, my name is Yoshi and welcome back to my true 100% playthrough of Mario Kart World for Nintendo Switch 2. If you're watching this video, then that means that I've finished the Shell Cup 150cc in Grand Prix mode 3-star with Yoshi. I was right, I think that is a blue shell on his go there. Interesting. Anyway, as you can see, yep, we've done that. In fact, we did all of the first 4 cups as well. We did all of them on 150cc mode now. So now we have to do the Banana Cup on 150cc. The same rules apply as per usual. I cut out any restarts I have and only show the recorded attempts, and we'll only do 1 cup per video. So this video will be doing the Banana Cup and trying to freestar it. This is a pretty tough course at the ending, right? But I've been practicing it a bit. I'll probably just go for like mini skips maybe. That's probably what I'm gonna do there, because it's gonna be pretty hard to do otherwise. It has one of the tightest turns in the whole game, and so far I've not been able to do it well, so I have a plan to do that. Okay guys, we're back. We're trying this again. We're back at Peach Beach after the second race. It was not a fail at Great Pressure Block Balloons, if you're wondering. I failed because I got hit way too many freaking times. It wasn't even a blue shell madness this time. For some reason, I just played super terribly, and the AI played really well. And I guess one thing I need to mention, because it's going to get weird otherwise if I say anything else. The AI played pretty well in this game. They have remarks to that, like, I haven't seen since Super Mario Kart. Like, if you stay far behind them and not doing good, sometimes you'll win, but other times they'll be so far ahead it feels like you just cannot simply catch them half the times. They take shortcuts now in this game too, so they play surprisingly well for what they are. That's what I think makes them super hard. Super Mario Kart had its own cheats though, like the AI can drive the walls, ignore obstacles entirely half of the time, all sort of stuff like that. Yeah, I got hit the last time I tried this, maybe we can get it this time. Perfect. Alright, we got the shortcut that time pretty much flawlessly, so that helped us get into a lead this time. Again, Boo just taking my items as per usual. This was the last option. This was the last item box from Blue Shell. Wonder if we're gonna see it again with this set again. And yes, I can tell kind of when a Blue Shell comes, because usually people have to drive through item boxes before they can get it, so usually the highest that'll come is like right now. Well, I think it might have actually came a bit earlier in travel. I guess one thing I forgot to mention, yes, something that also carries over from Mario Kart 8 is the fact that blue shells are visible on the map. You can see where they're coming. That was added in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Even in the original, like, they had that. So you can visually see when the blue shell is coming. It's very helpful, too, because, like, if you're near the end of a race, you'll want to try to beat it. But if you're near the start of a race and blue shell's coming to you, you want to slow down so that you can have somebody else take the hit for you instead. That way you can save your points, your money, and all that stuff. Anyways, this is the race I lost, but it wasn't because of random shenanigans. It was because I just got really unlucky. The AI just was really aggressive and just hit me with every single item until it was quite annoying. So we're gonna try to do a different strategy here. Just kind of hide far away from the others. If I can, I'll try to get high-ends along the way, but most of the time we'll have to probably wait. Yeah, unfortunately. Okay. This one. Let's go for this. This is not really a shortcut, but it does give us a good amount of money, which can help us out a bit. think part of the problem was I had 0 points going into the set. You want money, generally a lot, but ideally you want more... Ideally you'll want more, other points later as you go through. Okay, I just got a coin, so we're gonna use that right away. That doesn't really do much. We're already in the center. If anything, that helps us out because it takes all of the enemies away from them, except for the later CPU, because they'll just be getting to the set now. This is a really cool track to do correctly. You can do a lot of wall rides on it. Oh! Did I already get targeted? Nope, I didn't. Okay, good. The game has really been trying to troll me by throwing blue shells at the end, let me tell you. If it weren't for Pearls staying close to me, I probably would actually have lost this race again. This time they chillaxed a bit though, and I was able to win. This is one of the tighter courses though. There's not a lot of skips in it, so it's not really a good way to get ahead of the AI if they get ahead of you. So basically, I got into 6th, I think. Yeah, I went into 6th. And I was still 6th going into the race, and for some reason they just played so well and I could not keep up. So I really lost because I could not keep up with them. Hopefully this starts to go a little bit better. I know Yoshi's not the fastest character, but you'd think with the acceleration it would help out a little bit. I know I could use Mario again and get a decent advantage, but I feel like for some of the later tracks Yoshi will at least have an advantage, so I don't want to do enough. I'm just going to stand back here. One thing I've noticed is you want to try to be in the back more. I feel like near the edges of the track, probably avoid items a lot better than if you're trying to drive through the hill. You might just get hit by everything and stuff. Or you can get hit by your own thumbs like that, but it worked out. There was a blue. It seems like we get blues really early. I know in addition to the normal blocks I mentioned, blue shell can also never happen in the first 30 seconds of a race. So until that setup happens, no blue shell will come ever. That's the thing they have added in on every track. That's the start. Okay, and did not want to go like that, but that's fine, honestly. I think someone's found my master on the top path, but I found the top path also kind of slow. It is helpful to look back, especially for helping dodge the greens in particular. Oh, perfect. Someone else is going to get by that again. I feel like there's some of these later races, especially for the first couple laps, it might be better to honestly not even be in the first place position. I think I mentioned some other strategies exist and other stuff. At least for online gameplay, there exists a strategy a lot of people have heard about now. It's called bait. Basically, it's similar to a normal strategy, except you just stay in one other place, because it gives you several advantages, like not getting hit by certain items. And on top of that, it's like, as long as you're not in first, you won't get loot at all, and everybody else will get loot instead if they're the ones that get hit instead. So that saves a little bit of time. The style's never really in the right spot. You don't actually want to use them. You can use tricks for them. The problem is it's usually really slow. I also found out this tunnel's usually really slow in this mode, so I like to go there, although I guess it depends on who you're playing. If you're playing a lightweight character, then by all means use them. You want to be in the air as much as you can. Whoa, I never got knocked by that before. I didn't even know you can knock me. I know that Moonstar does weird shenanigans, I just didn't know how to knock me like that. We got a big lead, and they're chillaxing a bit this time with the items. Seems they used all their boost shell luck at the beginning. The end it only harmed Birdo and Moose more than harmed me, so now we're at the last race. The problem is this is probably the hardest of the hardest last races, because lately I've been flying off a lot. There's one turn specifically early on that's really tight, like unbelievably tight. Even with Hooper, this turn is really hard to take. And on top of that, while there is a skip you can do to make it go really fast, if you get it, you'll be incredibly fast, but if you fail, you'll often fall off the track. Trust me when I say this is probably actually my least favorite track for Expressway Rocky Roads. Just trying to learn the skip normally, I struggled a lot with this when I first did time trials. It was kind of a pain in the butt. It was not fun at all. I don't want to actually waste these if I can. I'm just going to try and get coins. Avoid everyone else. Oh yeah, looking back, if you look back at the right time, you might also see who has reds and who has triple reds. So, see they visually have triple reds, then you'll want to get rid of those as soon as possible. Oh, nice. I did not even mean to snipe Pharaoh, but that worked out. Okay, we do not have a really great use for this, but we can take the normal shortcut if necessary. I'm a little worried though, I want to spend at least one of these. So there's a pretty cool shortcut here we can take, and I can do the safe version since we have 2 mushrooms. So this shortcut thing here, that's also how you would probably take double skip. But anyways, let's show that off. We're gonna do that here, use 1 mushroom here, and then use another here, and you just kind of skip that whole section. Makes it a whole lot easier. Of course, that set me up better for the turn. If I wasn't doing that properly, what I would do instead is just be prepared to drift right away. Make sure you drift, by the way. If you do not drift right away, that turn will very much do. I've fallen out, trust me, lots of times. Just trying to do that skip. And the skip is you jump on the very left edge of the track. That part, that's actually a rail. If you land on that, you really take that turn tightly. It actually saves a cool amount of time. It's so good that over the AI, you can save like 2 seconds if you can get it. But it requires a really precise jump or a feather or a mushroom to even do it. So if you have a feather, use that there if you can do the skip. Even with all these setups, though, I regularly miss the timing on it because, like, I'm not great at doing it. But anyways, it didn't matter this time. 2 tries is what it took this time, but thankfully that first bad try didn't last too long. I only failed in the second race, so that still went pretty fast. Like I said, fixed mode way easier than Knockout Tour, because Knockout Tour you have to be first on every lap. This one, all it takes is you just have to win each race. That's literally it. Nothing else matters. It's not like Mario Kart World where you have to also be very fast overall and skill points to win 3 stars. It made actually getting 3-star really hard in that game. I'm not getting 1 star was tricky enough depending on who you were using. We got a new sticker, let's use that. So this is from the other stuff. Alright, let's switch to this one that we have now. We're gonna do that every time a new thing unlocks from now on. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video where we do, I guess, I'm really curious actually what it is. It was banana we did. We need leaf cup next. Okay, alright. There, now I remembered it. So, in the next episode, we're going to be doing Leaf Cup 150cc 3 stars with Yoshi. Until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Comment, rate, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye.